And there's our first view of the Mississippi, ladies and gentlemen. Woohoo!
We began today's ride early to beat the heat, knowing that in these temperatures, afternoon riding would be miserable and possibly dangerous.
All right, it really is morning this time. Good job, baby. The sunglasses hide the bags under my eyes, but it is, I don't know, 7 a.m. maybe, and it's hot and it's sweaty. It's already really hot, so we've got not too many miles to go, 35, 40 at the most. And it's hot. It's supposed to be 100 today. 110 heat index. Let's go.
Nice little side path that helps pedestrians and cyclists get over the bridge. Welcome addition.
We rarely ride this early, and we found ourselves really enjoying the quiet and relative cool the morning offered.
Good morning, babe. Up and at 'em early.
Yes, nice cheerful one.
Feels really nice out here, though, doesn't it? This is gorgeous.
Yeah, beautiful.
Such deep woods.
If you drive through Missouri on, say, Interstate 70, it probably takes about 4 hours. You probably wouldn't notice how the climate changes from prairie in the west to woodlands in the east. You might find the entire drive to be tedious, uneventful, even boring. But on a bicycle, every day of riding, every hour, every minute, brings noticeable variation. You see how the land changes from rich bottomlands to dense woods to tall bluffs. You notice each unique town and settlement, some still vibrant, others nearly ghost towns. And even though it might take you days and days to cross the state, every detail seems to delight the senses. This is why we ride. We love the sense of movement, but only when it's slow enough to allow us to become truly aware of the beauty all around us.
Peanut butter, honey, and banana and tortilla is our breakfast.
You'd think we'd get tired of it, but do we get tired
Never.
of it? Never.
Who ever gets tired of peanut
Oh
butter?
my God, no.
Hello. Yeah, it's a classic. Look at that old thing.
We reached Augusta at midday with a nice B&B waiting for us, but as the owner wouldn't be home until about 3, we had a couple of hours to kill.
It's our second
We
Augusta.
found what shade we could and passed out from the heat, and then found the only open place in town, the Augusta Emporium, where we savored the AC and a bite of lunch. Our B&B at the H.S. Clay House was a grand old place with a pool, where we of course spent the rest of the day cooling off.
I'm Warren Newell, and this is my wife,
Terrell Wild.
Boulder.
And we're just here for fun. We're from Parkville, Missouri. I'm looking forward to a couple good days over here and a break from home and our dog.
Break from the dog.
That's about it. Life's good.
Yeah, it is good. Well, I hope you guys have a great day of riding. Hopefully it doesnly get you too hot.
And more importantly, you too.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Appreciate it so much.
Good morning.
Good morning
It's a sweltery sauna out here.
again. With a wonderful B&B and a great breakfast, though.
Yeah, it was an amazing
Fine
breakfast.
company. Yes, it was very nice.
Good conversations with the other guests. We feel refreshed, I think. Although I think we might need a little more sleep, especially as this day goes on. Hopefully we can make it to St. Charles before the heat really kicks in, but
I think we will.
we'll do our best. Good morning, America. We're crossing the country.
Good morning, Missouri.
Hey, good morning, Julianna. Love you.
I love you too, honey. Good morning to you. I love our beautiful adventure. I could really get used to this.
Amen to that, baby. Hi there, good morning. See, the heat has been crazy. When you're in the sun, it feels so hot. It just feels like it didn't really cool down last night. Yesterday, we got lucky, hit a bed and breakfast with a swimming pool of all things, and that really cooled things down for us. But, you know, as we're sitting by the pool after cooling off, it's 97, something like 109 degree heat index. It's supposed to be worse today.
108 today, 1 degree better.
I can't wait for that 108. Where are we? Weldon Springs. Hello. It's getting hotter. We got a bunch of sun that we gotta ride through. It's so much better when you're in the forest. Boy, when you're out here, it bears down on you. Sweltering,
Cooking,
steaming,
sweaty,
hotter than
suffering.
warmish.
My brain is cooked.
Yeah, it's that place where your head is starting to pound and you're just, you're starting to hallucinate. I don't know how hot it is, and we're just totally soaking wet. And it's not a long day, but
It's definitely taxing.
would have been nice to be done,
We got a whole week of this.
Look at
Memory
this
of
little-
Julie Stutz Wendell.
So I bet she wishes she was as hot as we are right now. You got to appreciate life. And it is a beautiful day, and we're still enjoying ourselves. But my head's starting to feel heavy. We're getting into the danger zone.
Yeah.
That little meter is like starting to like vibrate into the red. I hope to see you on the other side of this.
Cheers.
But if not,
Stay cool.
love y'all. Getting into the big city. It's always kind of weird coming back into the city after so much time in the woods, or in the fields, in the quiet. Kind of looking forward to the change. This is going to kind of represent a new chapter.
In St. Charles, we explored the historic old town, found a bike shop because there's always something to be worked on, and tried to stay out of the heat.
What a charming little place. It's really old. Let's see, what does this say? 1903. Yeah. Building may date to 1865. Yeah. All right, it's another scorching hot day, like probably well over 100. I think I got some heat issues last night. Julianna too. So we're doing a rest day here in St. Charles. Beautiful St. Charles. What a gorgeous little town, but it's so hot you can't really enjoy it. But I did got my new handlebar tape. Check that out. Looks beautiful. So I'm a happy boy. Morning, babe.
Morning, baby.
Leaving St. Charles.
Yeah.
Trying to get another early start. We're heading into Illinois. Got a new state today. Crossing the Mississippi, which is a big deal.
That'll be cool.
To me, it's always the divider between East and West,
True.
You always say, the biggest building west of the Mississippi, or the oldest tavern west of the Mississippi. So we'll be east of the Mississippi now. Getting into the old history of the country. We'll follow the National Road, the first highway ever built in the United States. So looking forward.
Yep.
Love you, babe.
Good day. I love you too, baby.
All right, good morning, America. In the graveyards of the rusted automobiles, Good morning, America, how are ya? Said, don't you know me? I'm your native son. Low point.
Low point?
Yeah, the sign said it's the low point of the trail. Probably not a whole lot lower than the high point. Look at that broad floodplain. That's the Mississippi Valley off to our left. The Missouri off to our right. We are truly in the bottomlands now. Very flat, really humid, but a beautiful morning. Still a gorgeous trail. It's taking the Katy to the very end, to Machens.
That won't be heavily trafficked. Did you ring the bell? That's always the big thing.
Oh, I didn't know there was a bell.
Yes, the people always ring the bell at the end.
Yeah.
And I know that group on Facebook, like Friends of the Katy Trail, they always talk about ringing the bell.
All right, well, we got to do that.
A little closer now.
A little closer. Don't be shy. Here we are in Machens, Missouri. This is the end of the Katy Trail. And what we discovered from a kind lady who is hanging out here is that we've got a little bell that we get to ring, and there it is. So,
You ready?
yes.
So here's a map of the Katy Trail. Here's where we've gone. What is it? Almost 300 miles.
I think we've done over 300.
Here we are. Boom.
All right, here's where the trail leads us, and here we go on to Alton in Illinois. Hello there.
All right, so my name's Howard Moore, and I live in Western Massachusetts in Northampton. And my ride was out to South Dakota to visit my daughter, down to Kansas to visit my brother, and back home.
Yeah.
The thing I'm trying to keep in mind as I go is to stop and smell the roses, chat with people like you guys, as opposed to getting into the gotta get to the end, to get away from being driven. Like I said, it's easy to fall into that because you know you have a place you gotta get to tonight and you don't know how long it's gonna take you. And so it's easy to say, well, better not risk running late. But that's not really rational. You know, you stop and take a picture or something, costs you a minute, and you're gonna get there at basically the same time.
But it's cool to just say, yeah, I gotta go visit some people.
Oh, well, yeah, that was one of the funniest things was when we, leaving home, you know, it was like a lot of trips, adventures, they don't start until you get to some place. You go to a trailhead and then your hike starts. This one, it was like, got up, ate breakfast, got on my bicycle like I would if I was gonna go down to the post office, and went to South Dakota. Like, okay, so this is actually part of my life.
Yeah.
As opposed
connected.
As
in a
opposed
real
to, no,
way.
I have a trail name, that's not my real life. My real life is back here. And that's sort of back to my theme of like, it's like, no, this is my life.
Happy trails, and
yes, absolutely. Good luck.
all right, take care. See ya.
Got a little hitchhiker up there.
Somebody loves me.
Still there.
It's always good to be loved.
Here. There's the
Thank you, Butterfly, for keeping me company. No,
I'm gonna ride a little bit.
all right.
I'm gonna let you take her out of danger.
Feels weird to be on pavement again, actually. This smooth feeling, kind of quiet feeling after, well, God, it's been a couple of weeks just following the trails in Missouri. And we're ready to start the corn and beans tour. What do we mean by the corn and beans tour? Corn, there's beans. Corn, beans. That's probably what we're going to be looking at for the next, I don't know, 350 miles or so. You up for that, baby?
She's still there.
You up for that, honey?
What?
I say, you up for that, honey? I'm talking to the Butterfly now. The corn and beans tour.
Oh, yeah.
As we left the Katy Trail, we found ourselves in a whole new phase of our journey. Riding along roads and highways now, the flat valley of the Mississippi embraced us. And while the trail was beautiful with its mix of forests and fields, road riding is a beautiful thing in its own right, where you're more exposed to the day-to-day life and culture around you. We reveled in the change.
This is what Missourians do best. They put the Mo in Missouri.
It's got to be the biggest flag I think I've ever seen. I wish it was windier so it could open. It's just beautiful.
Quick little cool off here from Dr. Pepper, the Turkey Club. Cool place though, check out the boat. Julianna was just pointing that out. I didn't even look up to see it.
My name's Tanner. I grew up in Bethalto. We're here in West Alton, the great city of...
Beautiful, beautiful West Alton.
Beautiful West Alton. We're like the only bar here. So you guys found the right place. Third shoot, everybody come see us. I got a dog named Nova. I got a cat named Bonnie. They're my babies.
Do they like each other?
They're friends. You know, they're brother and sister.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So they fight all the time.
They fight a lot.
They fight like cats and dogs.
They fight like cats and dogs, I guess you could say. My favorite color's pink. Pretty typical, I guess.
And you were born and raised here?
I was born and raised, not in West Alton, but I was born at Alton Memorial. But yeah, I've been in Bethalto my whole life and in Alton area. Haven't really seen much, haven't really done much, but I'm getting there. I'm only 21 years old, so
yeah.
I've been bartending for, well, since I've been 21. That was September, but I've been waitressing for like 4 years now.
Good job.
That's pretty good, wasn't
Well,
it?
that's awesome. Yeah, that's, you know,
Hey,
you're a natural.
I'm a natural. I'm a little camera shy, so.
Yeah, no, not so much. All right.
Oh, thank
Awesome.
you.
Thank you. Following 67 to the left. This is usually what riding on U.S. highways is like. Seems these days the U.S. highways are all double lanes, hopefully with shoulders. Take U.S. 67 across over to Illinois. Get back on some trails or quieter roads.
Taking a little rest stop, tried to find some tortillas at this little gas station market, but they had nothing. But did stop over here at this fruit stand and got a couple beautiful peaches and some pecans.
Got the glass coming up to the bridge here. See it? Yeah. There's Alton, Illinois. And there's our first view of the Mississippi, ladies and gentlemen. Woohoo! Sorry, I can't do a good woohoo. Just don't have it in me. Crossing the Mississippi River. And there's Alton, Illinois. And Julianna's tire looks like it's mending itself. Doesn't look any smaller. Whoa. A lot of garbage, a lot of debris. People throwing their bottles out the side of the car. Seems to be a thing. Just crossed the bridge from Missouri, and there is Alton. We're in Illinois. The local McDonald's, folks. Definitely something happened there. Heading up the Levee Trail, and we should see the Mississippi here in just a minute. Clouds are starting to get heavy. Expecting a little rain, probably before we get to our motel. And there she is. Beautiful Mississippi River. And yeah, you can kind of feel the weather and the shadows on the landscape, the heaviness in the sky, and you know you can kind of feel it just in your own sweat. Weather has to break.
Hey, baby.
Pretty sweet, huh?
Trail angels everywhere.
Yeah. Super nice guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, these guys just kind of stopped and said, hey, can we help you? You got a biker up. Can we help you? And they gave us some directions, which was handy because we couldn't figure out how to get onto this thing. And I don't know, they may stop and see us at the motel. Let's see. We're along the levee. And every day has a trail song in my head. And today's song for me is, if it keeps on raining, levee's gonna break. Oh yeah! Look at that beautiful river. It's not for everybody, but it sure enough is for us. We love this. Hot, humid, beautiful.
Soon to be rainy.
Soon to be rainy.
Damn, that's gonna feel good.
And there she blows. There's some locks. Got some ships who just went through the locks. A barge. Who knows where they're coming from, where we're going to. We're only going to be along the Mississippi for a couple of miles, and then we'll say goodbye to the big rivers for quite a while. We've been along the Missouri, in Montana, and in Missouri, and now the Mississippi. Just crossing over some lower lying areas. Keep wanting to get shots of the Mississippi, because I know it ain't going to last. Up ahead, you can see one of those Midwestern torrential downpours. We're still in sun. We got maybe a mile to go. I think we're going to beat the storm. Light rain would be nice, but a downpour would kind of make a big cleanup. We'll do what we can. Keep saying, one great thing about this is you do what you gotta do. You just do what you gotta do.
The guys we met had given us directions to our hotel, which was mostly along the Levee Trail, and later we shared a pitcher of margaritas and trail stories with Mike, one of the trail angels. Another amazing day.